Hi, I'm Kyle, and this is Julie. We want to welcome you back as you begin Session 3 of Couple Talk, Expressing Yourself. Don, Alex, what can the hosts expect in this session?
Well, we first review what the couples learned in the first 2 sessions about the listening skill. And then we turn to this new skill, which is expressing yourself, and we teach them the guidelines. And we use video clips in this, and I think the couples have a lot of fun because they see on the video people saying very unskillful things, and then they have a chance to talk to their partner about how it could be said skillfully. So we have some fun with that. And then there are a couple of exercises. One is called A Good I See in Your Position, and that means that if I were a couple, we would both need to decide on a small disagreement that we have, a very minor one, and I would need to think about the disagreement from his position, from his point of view, and identify something good about his position, and then he would do the same for me. So that's one exercise. And then the other exercise is called conflict role play, where they have to think of someone in their life, not their partner, that they have a difficulty with, and they would practice what they would say to that person with their partner listening and coaching them. And then finally, there's a couples prayer exercise.
And in this session, Expressing Yourself, we focus a lot on how communication can provoke a defensive response or an angry response from our partner, a lot of times not because of the content, but because of how we present it. So there's a lot of practicing in reframing the things that each of us say to the other.
The exercise that you mentioned about finding the good in your partner's perspective, what if people can't find any good in their partner's perspective?
It's really important that they use a minor disagreement, and if they can't think of a minor disagreement, there's a list of topics provided and answers for those topics in the back of the workbook.
You mentioned a prayer exercise for the couples. Right. Tell us a little bit more about that.
In that prayer exercise, I'll give prompts for them to pray about, but they won't pray aloud. They'll pray silently. And the idea behind this is many couples don't have a connection in the spiritual area, or it's very undeveloped. And it might be something that's uncomfortable for them. So to just say to them, listen, now in this class we're going to have you pray together out loud, might be something that not only turns them off, it might send them away. They may not even stay in the class. So to make it comfortable for them to ease into having that spiritual connection, this exercise allows them to just be close together, maybe like this, and I'll give the prompt for what they pray about, and together they pray silently about that item I've prompted. The hope is that they will begin to feel comfortable with the idea of praying together, and they don't have the praying aloud things to get in the way right now. They're praying silently. And let me add that we've designed it in a way that will be accepting for all. We have a statement as we present this exercise, something like, if this is something that makes you uncomfortable, you don't have to pray. You can use this time to just think about the prompts or meditate on them. The overall hope that we have in this program is that the faith elements will be built in such a way that it will make somebody who's not a believer comfortable and accepted, and we hope draw them to faith in Christ.
Well, thanks, Don and Alex. Don't forget that if you visit Coupletalk.com, you can get a lot more tips and resources.
And from one host to another, have a great session.